asking, how's it been going since our last session?
Not good. Still feel just lost. Like I haven't been down at the club helping out with the fundraising that's been happening with the lifesavers. Haven't attended church. Haven't done my normal routine. Like I just feel so lost. I just don't want to leave the house. People in the community have reached out to see how I am, try to get me motivated to, do what I used to do. Like, I just feel numb. I just can't do anything. I just think about her, 50 years is a long time. I'm lost. I don't know how am I meant to live without her. It's like a limb's been chopped off. I just don't want to leave. Like, I struggle just even to go to the shops to get food. I'm not cooking because she would always do it. I can't eat certain meals because she used to cook it. I'm just lost, not motivated to do anything.
So, pretty much what you're saying is like a lot of the theme is you're pretty much you're lost without her.
Yes.
And you know she passed away a year ago.
Yes.
So in that year, so it still continues like you feel withdrawn, you're not attending the community groups that you were before, and everything's sort of thinking about you, reminding me of you.
Yes.
So I just want to go back to thinking about your life. So you said that you're not eating.
No, I'll just get the frozen meals. We used to cook every night together, and I just can't bring myself cooking because it just reminds me of us. And I just don't. I want to avoid that because I just break down, cry. I'm also outside. Like I know I need to eat, so I just get any frozen meals. I don't finish them all the time because I just don't stomach, being home by myself. It's just dead, it's quiet. Before it was just warm happiness, and it's just cold.
So you mentioned that bringing food, I understand that bringing cooking and eating certain type of food brings back the memories of your life and brings back those happy memories. And I know that you're not doing it now because it's making you upset.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way that you can sort of still be able to like remember those happy moments you spent with your wife, but not cooking those meals at the same time? Like cooking something different?
It's just too hard. Like, the kitchen was our favourite room.
Okay.
I can barely go in there because of her.
And what is the stuff that you did enjoy doing?
Well, we were very active in the community with the lifesaving, doing fundraising, then fundraising for the local bowls, the local pub. We were members of the church, so Sunday we would have barbecues, and we were just always on the go, always out, always getting invited to lunches, dinners, really be the life of the community. But now that she's no longer here, it's like it's all like I can't bring myself to do what I used to do.
Is that do stuff just with her, or would you do with other people now?
So, to be honest, I can't even think of being part of the community and doing what I used to do. It just hurts too much.
Would you, because you, what are you coming to me is like you, as we're staying home all the time, you're not going out, and I'm a bit worried about you being more isolated from everything and you not having that support behind you. Do you have any support other than, so with your wife, do you have your children? Do you have,
I have my children and grandchildren, but you know, I don't want them to see me like this. You know, they're still grieving, but I just don't want them to see my emotions that I'm going through this and how I'm feeling.
would you, I understand because you do have support, your children and stuff. Do you do stuff with them?
Sometimes they would invite me over to come over for dinner. I used to go to the park with them every weekend, but now I have no motivation to do anything.
So when you said you used to, what's changed since then?
Well, since the passing of my wife, I would still go, but now it just brings back memories of what we used to do. We used to take the grandchildren out to the park, get ice cream, but now it's just bringing up too many memories because it's just too painful to do anything that we used to do.
So what I'm seeing is that you have stopped a lot of stuff because of your wife. That's right. And these are fortune memories, and you've stopped it, and now you are pretty much not being surrounded by things that for you to do, being around your family and stuff. Would you? I'm finding it. Your wife has. I understand your wife has passed away, and a lot of things seem to bring up happy memories. But you sort of are pushing yourself away from all these things with your children and your grandchildren, aren't you? Right. So, what is something that you can do at the moment because you find you tell me that you're lacking motivation, all this kind of stuff. But what is something that you can do to with your children and your grandchildren?
Could try and get back to just even spending time with them. My daughter's house. Start there. But it's just how I am. It's just so painful. Just the memories. Like yes, they're happy memories, but then it just makes me miss her even more.
Do you think that your children also miss their mom?
Of course.
Do you think it's also an opportunity for you to talk to your children and for your children to talk to you about memories that you do have of her?
Yeah.
Yep. Would that be able to create more positive memories of you guys coming together and talking about her?
I'm hoping.
Yeah. But I think that's something you should to consider is because you're pushing yourself away from pushing yourself away. You're sort of withdrawing.
Yeah.
But at the same time with grieving, it's also a time to remember those moments with your loved ones. I understand that you're grieving. It can be very different types of grief.
Yeah.
But coming together can also be a good grief as well. There is good grief and there's also bad grief. Bad grief is pretty much the upset moments, which it's the shock of it and continues on with it. But the good grief is actually talking about all the good memories that you have with that person.
Okay.
So instead of could be going to the park. So maybe an idea is to actually go take your grandchildren and your children to the park and actually talking about those times when you were with your wife and remembering those moments as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Scared.
Yeah.
But you're right, like we're all grieving. And I can't live my life like this. But yeah, just the fact of remembering that she is gone.
Yeah.
I think I'm just trying to avoid that as much as possible. Yes, I know she's not here, but I'm just scared of replacing memories from the past, like memories of her, and forgetting, and like creating new memories and talking about it. But I just think I'm just scared of my own feelings, really.
Yeah. And that's okay to be scared of your own feelings,
Mm.
because it's a new experience as well. So that you created this massive memory of you guys together, and now she's not there with you.
Yeah.
But sometimes you are creating more memories with her, even though she's not there as well.
Yeah.
So I want you to have a go at it, like give it a try with your children, because as well, like it is important to. It's a good time as well to have with the children as well,
Mm-hmm.
and they're also your biggest support.
Yes.
So I want to go back to around you're really involved in the community.
That's correct.
And you mentioned that people from the community have reached out to you.
Yes.
Has that been recently, or has that been in the past?
It has been recent. At the start, when my wife passed away, they were over all the time. They were helping out with food and all of that. It did go away for a bit, the support, and reaching out. But then when I completely stopped being an active member in the community, started reaching out, and I would just not answer their calls, not answering the door. Just wanted to be alone because I can't bring myself to face everyone.
Okay.
Yes, I know that they're for me, but I don't want them to have pity on me. If I know they're there for me, but to be like, well, if you need anything, I know that, but I just don't want to have that added attention on me.
You sound like a proud man who doesn't want a lot of people to worry about them as well.
That's correct.
Yeah. But just remember as well that it is okay to bring down your walls a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And it does seem like they are want to reach out to you though, by what you're saying.
They do.
Yeah. So would you consider going, like they are reaching out, would you consider like maybe doing a different community group but still connect with them, or
No, I think like we've built so much that I couldn't just leave it and join another group.
Okay.
But don't know when the right time is to go back into the community.
That's okay. So that's okay. Like if you're not ready for it, that's
Mhm.
fine at the moment. Like it is a massive you're in the group, you're in the community, heavily involved with them, and now you're taking a step back. And it is going to take you time to get back into it.
Yeah.
But I think the most important thing at the moment for today's session is that we're just focusing on the family. Okay. Because we're just started small and then work our way up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are other ways you can, so we go back to the family, what are other ways that you can get more involved and like, so you're not isolated from them? So we said about going to the park with your grandchildren and children. You mentioned about going to dinner. What else is there?